Alright everybody, welcome back to another video on the channel. This one is regarding Ross Stewart's potential move to Southampton. Also, we're going to be looking at what a few other Sunderland supporters think on this situation. Right, my thoughts first. It would be absolutely fucking mental if we let Ross Stewart leave now without having an adequate replacement in. Or two. I don't think we just need one in. If we let him go, we need two. Ross, the thing for me is, we all know what he's capable of. We all know, we're all saying it. But then on the other hand, we did so well without him. So if he didn't get injured and he was bashing them in left, right, and centre, I'd be more devastated about this move than what I actually am. Obviously, there's been a lot of in the nose and also the Football Insider on Twitter who've been saying that Southampton are looking to move Che Adams on. And with that being said, it's sparked rumours again about Ross Stewart. Obviously, he hasn't signed a new deal yet, but he's still under contract. So for me, if you got to sell him in January, bashes a load of goals in for you, then you get more of a fee in January. That's the risk you take. But at this precise moment in time, I cannot see us getting a high fee for him regardless because of his injury. So you may as well take that gamble and sell him in January. Right, I remember Tony Mowbray is actually saying Ross Stewart wants to stay. So if Ross Stewart wants to stay, why has it come to this point now where he's potentially going to move to Southampton? Is the contract what we've offered pennies? Is it pennies? I can understand if we've offered him a decent contract and he's knocked it back because he actually wants to leave Sunderland. I can tap that on the chin. But if it's a terrible contract, then we'd need to pull our finger out and give him... It's so hard for the club because I cannot see it give him what he's worth. Because what is he actually worth? We need to see how he's recovered from this injury. But it would be absolutely mental if we let him go now without anybody in. Ruson's nowhere to be seen for some reason. It's taking weeks upon end. And is he really going to be a Ross Stewart replacement? No chance. He's currently injured. He's currently injured. Didn't get us wrong. I still think he'd be class for the Championship and he'd do really well. But as a Ross Stewart replacement, really, I think them Ross Stewart replacement is going to be hard to come by regardless of whoever we bring in, because I think he's an outstanding striker. What he offers to the team, it's priceless basically. If we get the same Ross Stewart as what we had before, he's priceless really. He can be a man who can be the difference of Sunderland going up or just staying in the Championship, in my opinion. But like I say, it'll be absolutely mental. I remember Tony Mowbray is saying, the fans can play a big part in getting Ross Stewart to sign a new deal also. But let's see what the Sunderland supporters think. Josh Bunton said on Twitter, Ross is a funny one. I'd try and keep all of them until January unless we get a striker in or even two. We can't lose them unless we recruit before January deadline day in January. However, if we have done that, I would be against selling him at all, as it's clear he doesn't want to stay. And that's more or less what I was thinking. Like, if we've got a decent replacement in and we've done so well without him, then fair enough, off you pop, see him in a bit. Right, Johnny Smith said on Twitter, I'd not be nearly as arsed if we had an adequate replacement in, but we don't. And that's why this would be mental. I love that tweet because it's more or less what I've just said in this video. And Michael Oates says on Twitter, more Ross Stewart stuff surfacing today. I think I've reached a point where I'm bored of it. He doesn't want to be here and we need players who do, sorry. And that's a fair point. We do need players who want to be here and want to fight for the shirt. Just like Bart refusing a move to Blackburn and want to fight for his team, his spot in the team, which that's what type of players we need at the club. Didn't want anybody upset in the changing room, and if that's the case, then fair dues, you have to move him on basically. But for me, I'll be absolutely gutted if we got rid of him now, simply because there's no decent replacement in the door. Just like them Sunderland supporters, I'm more worried the fact that we haven't got anybody in. Ruson's taken so long to get through the door, and if he does come in and Stewart Gans, we still need another one in my opinion. And can we really get one in before deadline day? It's going to be a tall ask, considering how slow Sunderland are in this window regarding the striker situation. So let us know your thoughts on the Ross Stewart situation in the comment section below. I read all the comments. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. See you in the next video.